All the talk, all the hype, but the fastest
is underway. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards.
82 goals.
Yard line.
There's 83 goals got to be done. It's the last one. Let's get it.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Mike Bennett able to collapse the pocket and drop it for a loss of a yard. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. Your quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. Pretty move. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Partner, how you managed to get positive yardage out of that run, I have no idea. But a little juking, a little moving, got it done.
Got him 2 yards. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Ooh, with a juke. And now running right through him. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
Well, we all know that the instinct is to fight for every possible yard and try and pick something up. But every now and then, you got to know when to turn off your instinct. Okay, in this situation, find a way to go down and save some yardage. I mean, quarterbacks do it all the time, right? Play up, we don't have it, just take the sack, fight for another down. In this case,
that's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 52 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. On third down, they go Montgomery. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And McManus able to put it through.
The Super Bowl, you got to be careful.
So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Leading the charge under center will be their 6'5" quarterback, Carson Wentz.
And he knows the stakes, doesn't he? He knows how huge this game is. But let's face it, he led his team through the gauntlet that is the NFC playoffs. So he's pretty confident about all of this. But the defense he's facing, they've had 2 weeks to prepare for him. But what did he tell us?
Guess what? We've had 2 weeks as well on our side.
And this will be a whole lot of fun. Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darius Stills. And this one also slow in development. Getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, would have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through. And that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And 21 yards there as they convert on third. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Super Bowl 52 after this. A reminder coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of the Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Throwing is Wentz. Screen pass to Sproles. Sproles lost the football. It's going the other way. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Right 20!
Vic on the bootleg. Rolling to his left. And this one's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is
I'm tripping, man.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout.
Over here messing around, sending my wife bit emojis.
Third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, Vic. And he's got a move. It's T.O. And he carries this one over the lead drive. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And how about that play? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. It's so compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand and it just whistles to the receiver.
They'll run with Montgomery. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for
So all the critics, I did that on purpose so they can't get the ball back.
Halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal.
You know how Madden is.
It looms. They can do whatever they
They
want.
on that bull.
Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll give it to him up the middle. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And McManus able to put it through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So the scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy to get points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady work wins the race. In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Wentz. Jeffrey wheels it around over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. So these 2 teams will head back to their respective locker rooms here in Super Bowl 52 from Minnesota. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, getting set.
That halftime show was weak.
These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual.
That's where the 2K games used to the 2K games used to kill Madden back in the day with that, with their halftimes.
And it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, my fault.
Still going offense first.
Down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to the first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team, a lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Here's Ajayi. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I think when people start talking about the greatest Ravens of all time, Ray Lewis's name comes up pretty fast, doesn't it? Tackles like that, just the tip of the iceberg when you start to talk about his talents.
He was their 2nd pick after the move to Baltimore. What was that, 96?
Yeah, 1996. Jonathan Ogden was the first.
And Ray Lewis also 2-time Super Bowl champion and the MVP of Super Bowl 35. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
To throw his wins, and that is incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He juked it. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He is going to find Hill here. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
Kelly, go, go.
As we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. Off the play fake, Vic.
Michael Vick.
Gets the first down. How do I give it to him on that one?
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots at quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter.
There we go.
Inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. On that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing. In a situation they absolutely need to play that back.
This is a done deal. With a field goal or a touchdown, I have 2 possessions up. Trying to burn the clock. Oh. Called an audible at the wrong time.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside in the fourth quarter.
On second down, Montgomery.
First touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Madden Legends will extend their lead. Perhaps a sigh of relief for the Madden Legends after that score.
Yeah, I think exactly right about that. I don't think they expected to be challenged today. But if you're part of the Madden Legends, you're always going to be challenged by who's playing you.
Being chased down left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Hang on, let me see something. Because I don't know why I can't. Display message to...
Volume up. Volume up.
Oh yeah, I'm the... No, they're the Eagles, I'm the Legends. Good job, Dad. Hang on, I gotta take this off now. No, I'm the Madden Legends.
To kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
It's the last thing I gotta do, and I gotta go to work. We have to go and work.
Eagles coming out as they get ready. These guys had to play last time. It's not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drive you deserve to come off the field.
The whole world is going to hell in a handbasket.
A nice screen by Darren Sproles. Your job, Dad.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, Wentz. And complete to Zane Wentz. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give Gave him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Time for a
all right, that's game over. That's game over now.
So it's
At least you get to see the reward.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively.
It's like I'm getting some good players out here. Now it's over. Ooh, I was gonna blitz him. Good thing. Let's retract that. Let's retract that.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. That's caught by the big tight end.
Oh, Thomas, you were right there. Ah. See, sometimes the video game beyond that.
51 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to.
Nope.
Percentage play was better
So they
than
trust in their defense.
And that's when you put your reapers and your flyers on
Get a
one
good kick
side,
return right here.
get that high hop, and hope the other guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that Haynes team ready.
No doubt about it.
The voice sounds wicked.
Offense getting set for their next drive. Really going the running game as we see the numbers. It just wasn't on point.
It might be the settings I have to go in there. I don't know. I done saw the plus the bomberos. 20 for the life.
As you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
Get off of me.
It's a
Let's go, Mike Vick. Let's go, Vick.
It sounds like Titanic.
Yeah, hold on. It's right here. It's the microphone level. Hang on. What about now? Hang on. All right, it should sound better now. I think it should sound better now.
Vick to throw.
Take it in. First down. Let's go. Game over.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
It's no big deal.
Sounds better on my end now. Taking a knee, Dad. Taking a knee. Taking a knee. Riz.
And they'll indeed take
Slow
a
down, bro.
knee.
Chillin'. I'm finishing this game of Madden, then I'm about to get ready to go to work.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
You wouldn't be able to possibly wait till tomorrow, would you?
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
Yeah. We'll be out of the door by like 4 o'clock.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Well, you already know.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout.
The NFL players that are taking the knee are really saying that they want to remain in the plantation.
Taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this. Practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. Well, the situation very simple here. Late game, down 7. They've got to get it in the end zone.
And the best players know how to be calm in these situations because you know right now his pulse is like a jackhammer. So how does he rein it in, make sure the team has a little bit of calm, coupled with that sense of urgency, got walked that line a little bit, but get it downfield in order to score, and then put the pressure on the guy who kicks the ball because he could tie the game.
It's been a fun game. It all comes down to this. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on.
My fault that Ryan was Ryan just called.
Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. Flushed out right. And fights him. Too great, and he goes.
Can't go out like that. We cannot go out like that.
Time out here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed.
Super Bowl 1.
Because you came
83 goals done.
The media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Alright, so then this is the reward now. So after this reward, I'll turn it off. Players now, huh? Help at the receiver slot. Definitely not the quarterback. Might be a running back, yeah. Get a running back, LaShawn McCoy. Promote him to the starter. Another pack. I don't need a strong safety though. Oh, Julio Jones for sure. We'll wait on him. Master collected one. Completed set. Nice. See, so this is the one I just did, campaign. 83 out of 83 challenges. Anything set in front of me, I will take it out. No. Still got more. I got 4 out of 32, 1 out of 14. This will all be done. We'll have this all done. It's time to go in this year. Alright. We're out. NFL players are taking a knee. They want to remain in the plantation. Yeah, they're not though. They're not going to be out there. They took. Oh, that's what I forgot to tell you too. They took Kaepernick out of the game. They took Kaepernick out of the game too. He's not on the. Kaepernick isn't on the game anymore. That's messed up. So I mean, like, look, he can't even. He don't have his job. And on top of him not having his job, he can't even be in the game as a fantasy player. That's crazy.
Oh no.
Like, it's crazy. So, but just think about it. All right, Dad. You be smooth, man. Everybody else be smooth, guys.